to the three beautiful people at the front, Marcus Straight, Esther Adele and Ben Van Den Elsen. Thank you guys for your support. I spoke here last year, so I'm either okay or this is like redemption speech, so here we go, let's try and make this a goodie. Yeah, in 2007 I lost one of my very close friends to cancer, and after many tears and a lot of heartbreaking stuff that we walked through, decided to do something about it, to do something good, and to just not mope around about it. So I spent a long time emailing sponsors and people that could help me out for the skate, and I ended up skating Cape Rang into Bluff for Cancer, raising money for the Nelson Cancer Society and the Nelson Region Hospice, becoming the first man to skate New Zealand solo. This really opened up my eyes to what we can achieve in life when you put your heart and just your whole mind into what you believe in. Volunteering is the best thing you can give to this community, our community. Sure, checks and rewards are real good, but it cannot take away how much you put in for your heart, how much your heart has put into it. No check can write that amount. I'm often asked, what really drives me? What is it that I do and why do I do it? You know, sure, after losing a good friend, it's a good reason and a very valid meaning. But what drives me? What makes me do this? Long distance skaters aren't that rare, and there's a few of us out there. We're a different type of longboarders. We don't do the hills or do all the tricks. We do the A to the B. We push from one end of the country to the other, simply for what we believe. And I have made some incredible and amazing friends through my skate. Nat Haldaway, Laura Hatwell, Jack Smith, Rob Thompson, Rob Lewis, Rob Hansen, and not to forget my good friend Dave Cornthwaite, who from day one believed in my trick. See, there's a different kind of drive in us that pushes us till it's all over and we reach our goal. Passion drives volunteers. That's what we live for. There were days we're skating 50 kilometres a day, which is what I would usually average a day would be easy. Like it'd be like skating 10 kilometres, you know, we've got some smooth roads and maybe not so many hills or a bit of wind behind me. But then there were those days where skating 10 kilometres was like 50. And the rain would bucket down for hours and hours. My blisters are stinging in my feet. My shoes are drenched and I'm just shattered. And I'm thinking to myself, why the heck am I here? What's it worth it? Until eventually I'd break and I'd throw my board and my helmet. And I'd sit on the ground and I'd sob, I'd cry from the pain on my feet. And my back sore and everything feels against me. Mentally, it breaks me. Long days, hot weather, wet weather, and blisters, just an everyday struggle for me. What is it? Oh, too far, sorry. What if we never push through difficulties in life? Or what if we throw in the towel because it gets too hard? That we give up because it doesn't feel like it's worth it? I was in Balclutha with 3 days to go. My Achilles had been giving me grief for the past 2 days. Then at night as I get up off the couch, it makes a loud cracking noise, and I know that it wasn't good. I wake up the next day in agony, tape my ankle, wrap it with a bandage, put my socks on. It was hard enough trying to get it in the shirt, let alone to skate. I'd end up pulling every fibre in it. See, this was passion. Not just for me, but for what so many other people believed I could do. And 3 days later, 10:42 a.m, we roll into Bluff. Day 32 and 33, we skate Kaikoura to Wood End. We were originally meant to stop in Cheviot, but Matt and Chris, who were on my team at the time, had to go home the next day. We pushed 9 a.m. Thursday to 9:30 Friday, 24 hours. We stopped at 3 a.m. in the morning, Matt waved me down saying, I need to stop, man, I need some sleep. We stopped for an hour, cook up some baked beans and have a quick feed and keep pushing on till 9:30. And we cover 153 kilometres in 24 hours. Shattered, does not come near to what the team was feeling. So what are you passionate about? What is it that drives you? What keeps you up 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning because you can't stop thinking about it? What gives you the goosebumps? Passionate people are needed. You're needed to stand up for what you believe, no matter how hard life can be, or no matter what the cost, to stand up and be passionate about what you volunteer. I think the biggest thing to hold us back is fear. Fear of the unknown, or just the fear just overwhelms our passion. I once heard fear was only false expectations appearing real. Right now, in me, I've got a massive fear in my life, and in 3 days' time, I fly to Perth and I move for good. One of my best friend Daniels, he's getting married, and I'm living with my other friend Mikey. And, you know, everyone makes all these jokes about airplane food, and I'm flying long haul. I'm like, oh, you know, like my friend said today, said, you know, like you get to the airport and it's like terminal. It's like you're done, you're gone. And then you get on the plane and it's like airplane food. Like, I don't even know if it's that bad. Like, do I get mum to make mac and cheese, or, you know, cut some sandwiches and peanut butter jelly sandwiches or something? Or is it really that bad? Because I don't know. Fear will only take away your passion if you allow it. And it's perfectly fine to be scared. It's fine to have doubts. But if you're passionate and you're willing to do anything for your dream at whatever cost, it will happen. Passion drives volunteers to succeed above all expectations. My good friend Dave Northwaite once said to me, if you've got it in your heart to do big things, you'll live your life by regrets. It's something that was always stuck in my head with what I plan on doing in my life. Through the tough times and through hardships of volunteering, comes the rewards of perseverance, comes the feeling in your heart that no check or no award can match. And tonight, from my heart to each and every one of you here, I'm so proud of you for what you volunteer in this community. I'm making it such a better place for us all to live on. And so well done to each and every one of you for what you are achieving and what you will achieve. Don't give up on dreams, just don't. No matter how hard it feels, or even if you're walking in the darkest valley, don't give up. Dreams aren't just free, they are yours. Don't settle for second best. Don't let some hell-bent over person take them away from you, because they're yours and you have every right to believe in what you believe in. Just the same as me, I want to escape from country to country, A to B, to the day I die, because it's what I believe. It's what I'm passionate about. It's what drives me. In the last few days of escape, my friend Maddie Grant, who was support driver, it's pouring down with rain and I'm just over it. My body's shutting down. And I get to the van and he says, Tomo, by perseverance, the snail reached the ark. And it made me laugh, and it's made me think so much about how it may take so long to do something. But if you persevere, you'll always get there. In life, you won't be remembered for how much money you made, not how many bedrooms your house had, or how fancy your car is. You'll be remembered for the choices you make, the legacy you live. What legacy will you leave? Young person, when it's hard, when everything feels against you, that it'll never work, or the worst, that it feels like no one cares. I know something that's always and will always be there for you, no matter what, no matter how hard it is or what happens, and it's there with you for the long haul. It's your heart, and you hold on to that, you hold on to your dream, and you just believe, and everything will be okay. I promise you that. Believe in your dream, because passion drives volunteers. Thank you for your time. It's been an amazing privilege to be here as always, so I may be back next year, so thank you once again.